Yo, what's up guys? We got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the PU Road to Top 10. There's so many P's in that, wow. Today we're going to be using a team that I built on stream with my viewers. And yeah, it has Regice or Regice. I'll probably be saying both of those as we keep going. Hopefully you don't mind, but we have Regice with Fighting MZ Rock Polish. Originally it was Weakness Policy, but I realized I never got to activate and I hated having to risk Focus Blast. So, Defog Togetic. Special Poliwrath, which helps check Pawnyard, Shell Smashers, Rain Teams, as well as Toxic for opposing waters. We have Spadef Camerupt with Rocks and Roar, Choice Scarf Primate, and then Knockoff Electros. So, should be a fun live. I actually really like the team during testing. And let's just go ahead and look for some PU battles. Originally, the Electros had Thunderbolt, but I put Knockoff because I realized how weak this team is to Clef. But if I knock it off, I can stall out Clef with Thunder Wave knockoff and even Camel at that. Like Camel just eats up every hit that Clef wants to go for. So we got a game versus an opposing Camel. That's really cool. So I like Regice in this. It's actually not bad at all. Hey, I really do like Regice in this. He has an opposing Regice. If you look at Ditto. That's still really cool. I like this guy. A fun friend. So my opponent doesn't appreciate rocks, and he doesn't have a defogger. I guess actually, I'm pretty sure Ninjas learns defog. Does that mean Shedinja learns defog? No, I don't think that works like that. But we'll lead off with Camerupt and get up our rocks immediately as he leads off with Ninjas. So this could be an issue if he has like Dig or Groundium Z. I'm gonna go directly into Togetic just to scout for it. Yeah, no, you're not going Z Ground on me. And what I can do is just throw off a Dazzling Gleam as he goes directly into Electivire. No way I was Thunder Waving when he had Electivire and Camerupt. Plus, Smile is a threat, so this Smile is actually a pretty big problem for me to deal with, assuming it's special or physical. Camerupt can take one hit, so I'm actually gonna make the play. If he goes for Earthquake here, he gets me, but goes right for Ice Punch. That has to be banded damage, right? 52% to a Camerupt, max HP. Let's actually check. It's a very good play, by the way, on my opponent's part. Electivire. All-out attacker. Choice Spin. There's no way that's anything but banded damage. That's 75 base power. Ice Punch. Alright, so he got the 52 roll, and if I know anything about the 52 roll, you'll get the 54 roll after, but it's so tempting just to go for rocks right here. Ah, nice, he didn't get it. Alright, so we can get up our rocks that is 100% banded, and I can go directly into Poliwrath and just click Toxic as he doubles out to Persian. Did not predict that, but I have a good switching, I have a good answer to that anyway. I think he predicted my Reg, I still want to come in. But we'll throw off a Toxic because Gourgeist is more than likely the lightly switching as he goes for Taunt. Very solid play. But you know what? He's not parting shot out of here without a little bit of damage. So I'll go for Vacuum Wave. That'll put him at half. What? The ring target? This means you can hit me with anything. But you could hit me with anything before, couldn't you? I'm a Scald here. Yeah, on the expected Gourgeist. You found my ring target. No, I lost my leftovers though. So I'm not sure how I want to deal with this. I definitely don't want to stay in because Poliwrath puts in so much work versus my opponent's team. Vacuum Wave checks Persian, it checks Camerupt naturally, it can beat Ninjask, and it can even check Electivire. So I don't want to sack Camerupt. I'm actually just going to go directly into Electros. If he wants to go for, if he wants to double around or go for Leech Seed, that's fine. And I could actually afford to go for Knockoff here. Surprisingly, he gives me his Ditto. Very, very surprisingly to give me your Ditto's Choice Scarf, but this gives me not only a knockoff, but I can know if I go for Giga Drain, assuming he's thinking the same, but I do have more HP than Ditto, so I will take it. I basically don't want to let Camerupt come in for free, though I'm not as worried about it. Goes directly into Electivire, which is again surprising because you don't beat me naturally at all. I could just Giga Drain twice. Yeah, so nice. So we get rid of Electivire, beautiful. That was a threat. One of his few mons that can actually deal with my Togetic, and we'll go directly to Poliwrath here. Unfortunately, we did lose our leftovers, but he kind of lost the Scald switch. And at the same time, though, he does have the Water Absorb mon. I'll throw off a Toxic here, expecting him to want to do that as he roars. into Regice. Now, this is a little bit annoying. Definitely a little bit annoying. Seeing as how his electric Mon is gone, I'll just sack my camera up. The only reason I kept it around is because I didn't want him going for spamming Wild Charge versus me. But we'll sack camera up here. We can defog away in a bit, which isn't the best. And he goes Ditto, which is funny because now it has to go for the regular transform to be a threat. And I can just go out to Polygraph and click Vacuum Wave first. That way they can't even transform. Yeah, that's something if you guys didn't know about Ditto. Shofu actually did that a while back. So I'm not sure why he went out into camera up here because I definitely have a water attack too. And I can knock him out. Oh, I don't knock him out, Scald, unfortunately. He phases me out into Regice, which is a little bit annoying, but I think it just spams Ice Beam now and wins. And I was always going to be faster than this camera up, so I'll take that. Persian comes out. I mean, I can Ice Beam you as well. Foul Play is not going to do anything to me because I am a special attacker. Get rid of Persian. Okay, Regice getting a little mini sweep going on back here. I don't think Ninjask can knock me out. Oh, wow. It actually knocked me out with the Leech Life. That's really cool, though, that Ninjask has Leech Life now. And that is a problem. There's definitely a problem. Aerial Ace doesn't knock out Polygraph, and I really want to Toxic this guy. That way my Togetic can win. I also don't want to accidentally Thunder Wave and have him go Gourgeist, so I will definitely go for this Toxic right now, as thankfully we do land. And what I can do, he did go for SD, so really good play on his part, but what I can do is sack Electros here. After putting him into the timer, yeah, he'll be able to Leech Life repeatedly, but he's not going to do any damage to Togetic at all. I can tell you that much. Like, Togetic is taking nothing. And he's not like Z Trick or Treat on Gourgeist because of the fact that he already used Z on Ninjask, so we don't want him doing more damage to us, so we'll just throw off a Dazzling Gleam. It didn't make a difference, I think, right there. And I can Roost on the Gourgeist. The only issue is if it does go for sub. But I don't see him going for a Grass move here, so I'm actually going to go directly to my Poliwrath as he goes for Will-O-Wisp. I'm completely fine with that. As long as I land this Toxic, we are good to go. And we do land the Toxic, beautiful, which means that I do beat this Poliwrath 1v, or excuse me, I do beat this Gourgeist 1v1. I'll actually go directly in the Primeape here because just in case he's Rest or something, I'll at least keep my Poliwrath alive to Toxic again. But it looks like he's not, and we can just spam Gunk Shot, or attempt to do it. Because once Togetic comes in, it just Roost stalls this guy. So again, I'm not worried about him. Last move more than likely Seed Bomb. Gunk Shot, missing all the Gunk Shots right now, by the way. That way we don't miss them later when they actually matter versus Fairy types. It's okay. It's okay, dude. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I already won. Again, we're getting all the Gunk Shot misses out of the way now. That way we do not have to miss them later. Hey, don't worry about it, buddy. Oh, yeah, Shadow Sneak is the last move, so he definitely can't break the Togetic, excuse me. I was calling it Togekiss this entire time. And we'll just sack our Primeape, and he will go down to Poison, so that'll be a good game. So, definitely some cool mons we saw there. The Z Ninjask, I'm glad I scouted for that, because the only reason I scouted for that is because I knew it has Dig. I've used Dig Ninjask before. Oh, very, very, very solid team on my opponent's part. Wow. Very solid. Pretty weak to Primeape as a lead. We're going to lead off Primeape because we can U-turn out of there. I'm not sure if he used Scarf Jinx, but I have to use Psychic anyway. Jinx is an issue. My Regice is really good. My Regice is very good, actually. Lantern is something that's a problem as well. But he also doesn't like my Electros here clicking knockoff because he has no knockoff switchings. Smart to go for Volt Switch, but any damage on Lantern is nice for Regice in the long run. I could see him going Tauros. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. I could definitely see him going Tauros here. I guess Jinx is also something he could do and put me to sleep if he doesn't think I have Vital Spare on my Primeape. I want Rocks Up. He obviously has this Defogger, but I definitely want my Rocks Up. Girder's an issue, but if I knock it off, I pretty much beat it 1v1 with Togetic. You guys think it's Flame Orb though? You think it's Flame Orb? It should always be a Violet. I know Hariyama now runs Flame Orb because again, Guts is buffed and pretty broken this generation since it only takes 6%, and these mons get Facade. Alright, nice. So we'll knock him off. I don't mind trading this knockoff because this mon is a problem. Yeah, as he goes for Drain Punch. I really don't mind that. I could see him going for knockoff right here. I'm actually going to go for the Flamethrower first to do as much damage as possible. Yeah. Unfortunately, he crits me. I think it mattered just based on the Drain Punch damage, but it's alright. Things happen. And we can go directly in the Poliwrath here and just click Scald. Scald should be able to knock him out based on the Flamethrower damage, the non-stab Flamethrower. I guess he could go Lantern, and I kind of lost my Volt Switch answer, so I'm going to have to let my few Pokemon take damage. I really hope he doesn't go Gourgeist because I really want to burn that boy. No, don't burn him. I mean, don't burn him. I want to Toxic him. Yes. 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 Alright, so get a little Toxic off on Gourgeist. He's smart to go for Leech Seed. I'm pretty sure he expected my Camerupt to want to come out. And he might actually double out into Lantern right here, but either way I'm going Camerupt and getting up my rocks. I need rocks to pressure Girder. Girder's now, the fact that it's at 53% and lost its Violet means it no longer takes any hit. Camerupt comes in, avoids the Will-O-Wisp, and can also throw off Earth Powers if he wants to, but I don't know if he go directly into the Lantern because this is actually a little bit of a problem for my opponent. Decides to go for Leech Seed and gives me the my rocks. And what I want to do is, again, I want to prevent Lantern from coming in or anything from coming in on this. So I'm going to double out into my Primeape here, expecting him to want to switch out. Yeah, as he goes Lantern. And I could see him going for Heal Bell, but Earthquake is also something I could have, and I'll definitely throw off a Close Combat here. This Mon is a big threat for my Regice, and now it's in range of it. Yeah, there's the Heal Bell. I don't even care about Heal Bell, and I don't have to bother predicting Gourgeist coming out. I'll click Close Combat again. Nice. So he gives me Lantern. Beautiful. Don't got to worry about that Heal Bell later. Gourgeist is going to come out. I don't see him staying in ever, but I'll go Camerupt. I think he's going to double. I just go for Foul Play. So he keeps himself low and no fire resist, so I'll just throw off a Lava Plume. I can see him going Skuntank, trying to defog. I'm pretty sure Girder will go down to the Lava Plume based on the Flamethrower damage and the fact that it doesn't have a Violet at all. Tauros has the potential to be burnt. Jinx might actually not go down, but opts to stay in, and he sacks his Gourgeist. Beautiful. Don't got to worry about that monster. Tauros comes out. This bull. Straight up. So no close combat switching. Like once Primeape comes in and gets a kill, I'll roar him. I don't mind him earthquaking. It doesn't even knock me out. Nice. So we'll roar him out. Let's see if we get Jinx. Beautiful. And I want to find out right here. This forces him to not go for a Lovely Kiss. I doubt he'd go for Lovely Kiss right here. Yeah. Let's retry Shock. Is this Z? I think this is Z. I'm going to risk the speed tie with my Primeape. This has to be Z. It could be Scarf. But if it is Scarf, I'm going to Rock Polish up then. And I think I win with Regice. So, and plus this is a speed tie. So I'm definitely going for Close Combat here. There's no point in going for U-turn when Close Combat kills these only switching. And I am able to knock out Jinx. Beautiful. Close Combat would kill his only switching, which would be like Girder on the U-turn if he predicted that. That might have been Scarf, like I said, but I'm not sure. None of his other mons could be Z. I believe it was a speed tie. Potentially. Or you Scarf? If it was, then yeah. Then yes. But we take those. Girder comes out. This should die. Primeape. Custom set. Good. You do not need this. Go ahead and get your enigmatic card. Thank you everybody who told me what that does, by the way. I appreciate all of you. We are going to get our Ultra Beast now. Mach Punch does not do enough in -1, even with a crit. I knock him out with the Close Combat. Always, yep, he was in range. We knock out Girder. Tauros comes out. I'm surprised he's sacking this first, then going Skuntank. But we'll be able to knock that thing out with the Close Combat. Primeape just coming through in the late game. I don't know why Ash gave this away. Okay, my boy was a champion, though. Primeape was a champion. Caught him, evolved him, won a belt. Did not care at all afterwards. And there's no way we lose to... there's absolutely no way that we lose to a Skuntank with Regice and Poliwrath in the back. So just Close Combat that boy, get it low. Not like this thing has any boosting moves as he goes for Flamethrower. Knocks me out. And we can go route to Poliwrath and just win with Scald, and that would be game. So, yeah, GG, dude. Definitely the speed tie mattered because he was Scarf. But I would have just been able to Rock Polish up, though, with Regice, if that was the case. Yeah, good game, though. But speed tie definitely mattered, 100%. But that was something I was willing to risk right there. Just to find out if he was Z. and my Primeape won it, so I'll take it, you know? Primeape is a good Pokemon. I wish Passimian had its Define ability, but got another game. Nice. Does not like Poliwrath as a lead because I can Scald the Crustle. It also beats Pyroar. Yep. It beats the majority of his team. And I prevent hazards with this thing. Figgy Berry, wow. Alright, so I am faster and I can I'm faster and I can defog versus the majority of his team, so I kinda wanna throw off a Toxic here, but seeing as how he stayed in and had Figgy Berry, I'm surprised he's not anything else. This is a problem. This is an issue. This mon is annoying as hell. Alright, so Togetic does defog. It has natural cure, so that's the thing that makes it annoying. And he goes for Rock Slide at that. Is that choice banned? Rock Slide? So he just prevented my defog. Wow. I'm a roost. Very good play on my opponent's part. Okay, so I mean, if we can't beat him, we join him. That has to be banded. To do 43% to a Togekiss, either banded or some type of belt. Earthquake won't knock me out though. This mon is a problem. Regice though actually does win this game for once, so with rocks up, I definitely need to weaken the Samurott. Finally found you. Cool. Togetic. Trevenant. Any choice ban. Yep, that's 100% banded. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. I finally found you. Ah. Alright, so this is a problem and it is banded indeed. But Regice is okay to set up maybe versus Meowstic. I don't know. This is going to be an issue. Now that I've lost my Togetic, kind of like the clutch of the team. I was thinking about going for Toxic there, but its ability is just so annoying. And now he can just spam Woodhammer, but the good thing is that I'll weaken him himself. I don't know what Silvally said it is, but I know it's going to be weak, so that's going to be the mon that Regice is going to set up on. Maybe a Hyper Voice from Pyro, if anything. It is Silvally Poison. Wait. Does that beat me? Actually, you know what? Lava Plumes are better, yeah, because if you're just going to Parting Shot out, I'd rather potentially burn Samurott coming in. Or Trevenant. Oh my god. He went directly into Trevenant. Potentially giving me a burn on him. Woodhammer would be able to knock me out. I don't want to go Electros. Poison is still good because of that one. I don't want to go for... I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Woodhammer here. And I don't have a switch in. Primeape being Scarf is still good to check. Well, actually, Primeape isn't that good in this game. We're sacking Primeape here. I'm going to sack it to the... if he goes for Earthquake, then I guess Primeape won't die, and then we can get off a Gunk Shot and knock him out. Camerupt is still good because it checks the Poison Mon, and can also check Meowstic. That's roared out, depending on what set it is. But I don't see Primeape's use in this. I guess maybe Pyroar, but Stealth Rock being up, and the fact that I have all-out pummeling on my Regice. So I'm assuming he's just going to go for Woodhammer here, though. And Horn Leech is not something that crossed my mind. Do these things run max speed? They do. Horn Leech was not something that crossed my mind. I thought Woodhammer. Pyro can come out and just go for Hyper Voice after. Well, we got the Ice Beam. Alright, thank God we take that. So Modest Regice should be able to knock out Trevenant. Beautiful. That giant threat. Get this mon out of here. That mon is a monster. I never want to see that again. Don't bring that banded Trevenant back here and put in so much work versus me. So, nice. Regice takes the hit. I'm not worried about Samurott. I got Poliwrath to check it. I resist literally every move the SD set could run. Pyro comes out. It's definitely going for Hyper Voice here. We're just all out pummeling. And Earth Power from Camerupt does just knock you out. Camerupt. Custom set. Pyroar. I definitely live a Specs Pyroar. 92 min. Beautiful. Alright, so I live a Specs Pyroar's hit. Always. I'm max Def on my Camerupt. He's also in range, I believe, of Vacuum Wave now, if he switches out. Pyroar. Why can't I remember my Pokemon's names? Poliwrath. Thank you. Yeah, Vacuum Wave, he switches out. It does kind of put him in range. Not the best, though. But definitely Earth Power is my play, as he does stay in. I think it was Scarf Pyroar, and that is going to go down. Lovely, lovely, lovely. If he goes Samurott, I'm okay. I'll phase him out with Roar. Phase up. Get him on out of here. I don't see him going for Hydro Pump when I have a Poliwrath in the back. Yeah, he's going to go for SD. So get out of there. Meowstic comes out. Not like I have an answer to this, so I'll just throw off a Lava Plume. Ooh, that did some damage. Hold up. That did some massive damage. We take that. Go ahead and give me another one. Hey, give me a burn. What you doing? So based on the Lava Plume damage... Yeah, I'll stick. That's male or female? That's female. Is that the only one they have here? Is there a difference? It's 8 to 9, but no. Camera up, bro. What were you doing? 30 to 36. So I did 40, so which means this thing isn't max HP. Yep. So this thing isn't max HP. I should have Earth Powered the second time. I don't know why I didn't. It's stronger. The burn just enticed me. And Poliwrath should do enough. 10. Yep. Alright, so Poliwrath knocks you out with Psychic. Or Vacuum Wave, excuse me. Get the threat out of here. Get that threat out of here. And now it comes down to Samurott and Silvally Poison. I think we just throw off Scalds here. Because we eat the Thunderbolt. Come on. I think that's the one way I can lose right there. And that's Paralysis. Because I always go Electros here. I have to go Electros here. And he crits me on top of that. Come on, bro. Dude. Are you serious? Siri, nobody's talking to you. Alright, well, I mean, I put him in range of, I guess it comes down to if this Mon knocks me out after. But I put him in range of Vacuum Wave. I kind of want to Scald here because I don't think any attack Samurott goes for can knock me out. Let me just calc. I know I'm calcing a lot, but because if he's going to choke, it's going to be now. Z Mega Horn does not knock me out, so I'm going to Scald here. That doesn't knock me out. We're going to Scald here and get rid of the Samurott. And I think it's going to come down to if I can knock out the... I really, really, really wish he didn't paralyze me because then I could get off the Scald and win the game. Really wish he didn't paralyze me with Thunderbolt. Pretty sure this multi-attack is going to be able to knock me out too. Yeah, good game. So, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I had that game without the paralysis. Because at least I would be able to get off basically a Scald. I still would have switched out to Electros. That was always my play. Switch out to Electros and then go for Volt Switch and then get off a Scald on this Mon. Oh well. This team looks like Sun, but not Sun. Does that make sense? Have fun. Alright, so Poliwrath as a lead matches up well versus Golem, which is what I expect him to want Rocks up early. I really want Rocks on my camera up, but I can get him up later. I like this guy. I really want my Rocks up now. Man, that last game. I'll throw off a Toxic here. I expect him to U-turn out into Eggy. I guess he could go Muck, but I think Executor would be the better play. Yeah. And we do land the Toxic nice. Is he Lum? Nope. So this would be annoying if he specs Leaf Storm. Otherwise, I like Camerupt as my switching. He's sub. So... You're... Okay. I don't care about your sub seed, bro. You're dying. That man is straight up dying. He can get Citrus. That don't matter. What do you have? Giga Drain as well? Let me phase you out a little bit. I was thinking about going Togetic, but I don't want to put him into sleep. Because it's my Primate answer. Wigglytuff comes out. This could be one of his rockers as well. I don't know if it's specs. Electros checks pretty much everything on his team naturally, so go Electros on the Hyper Voice and Volt Switch out into. Okay, does Regis do anything in this game? It can. It can. All right, we'll Volt Switch here on the Muck. Yep. That is AV as hell. And we'll go directly in the camera up and just start firing off some lava. That's not AV, that's just good Spadef. Wow. We'll fire off a lava plume here. Protect. This is going to be such a pain to deal with, this Muck. And it has Sticky Hold as well. But I'm going to fire off lava plumes because I guess he could go Golem. And he can knock me off as well. But like, if I get a burn on Muck, I at least cancel out its leftovers. I'm sad I lost that game because like all the... Pretty much all the, why am I critting this guy? All the hard work, just gone. Togetic eats up literally every hit this thing could go for. Every hit. It's a normal type too, because it can go for anything. Yum. Yeah, Togetic does not care. And we'll just roost this off. This does, that doesn't matter. Hey, don't freeze me, thanks. This does mean that Golem coming after. I'm actually going to double out into my camera up here. Because Executor is already poisoned, Poliwrath is looking really, really good. I do have to worry about the Charizard. Good play, by the way, going for Hyper Voice on the next turn. But always throw off Lava Plumes here, and this will be able to knock out Wigglytuff. And that threat is gone. I'm still trying to get a sweep of Regis. That's all I want. Just one. Just one little sweep of Regis. Just one. Just give me one. Surprised he goes Eggy when Togetic walls it. Does he have Sleep Powder? So, I'm actually going to make the double out into my Primeape. This could be bad if he goes for a Psychic type attack, but I really see him either going for Sleep Powder or Leech Seed, and it gives me momentum right here. Or going Muck. I'm going to risk it. Yep. And this gives me momentum because I can easily go for U-turn here and knock out Eggy. And basically, whatever he goes out into, I'd be fine. It didn't knock it out. Why? We'll go camera up though. It's pretty much done its job. He keeps finding his Citrus Berry. Hey, stop finding them. Alright, so Primeape comes out. U-turn again. Knocks him out. Gives him momentum if he wants to switch. Stealth Rock being up means that Charizard comes in at half. And Golem Sturdy is broken. And that means with Executor being gone, Poliwrath has become a giant threat. I don't think the Acrobatics from Charizard can knock me out. But I'm going to switch out into Electros anyway, just in case. Because I do have Primeape to Revenge Kill. I don't think you'd set up on a Poliwrath. It's a water type. Goes for Focus Blast, which I do eat. I really want to Giga Drain here so badly. But yeah, it wasn't the play. Nice, and we're able to eat up the Fire Blast after. Knock him out with that Volt Switch. And once again, Poliwrath is looking very, very good right here. I'm not worried about Primeape because Togetic always checks that thing. Always. I click Scald versus Golem. And if Muck comes out, I gotta click Scald too. Primeape actually comes out. I click Scald versus you. Yeah, I don't know why I went Primeape just a U-turn. I eat up every hit and Scald into Vacuum Wave knocks it out if Scald doesn't knock it out. And he just goes Muck after, so if we can get some burns really early, that'd be nice. I don't gotta deal with this. But otherwise, if I do get a burn, I'm gonna set up with my that's doing some damage. So if I do get a burn, I want to set up a Regice. But I think the play is to sack Electros, keep this thing alive because, again, Golem could be a problem, and then just start spamming Ice Beam with my Regice. To then go out into Poliwrath after and click Scald. This did 16 guys, by the way. Oh, that did a decent chunk. Nice. I will take this damage. Go ahead and give me another one. He misses on top of that. So you know what? Take advantage right here. Click this Rock Polish, expecting him to protect. There you go. Go ahead and make Golem not a factor. He's forced to go Primeape after and close combat me. Forced to go Primeape now. Can't really go Golem. I'm all out pummeling. I mean, it's faster than me. Like, guaranteed. Goes for Scarf Rock Slide. So, it should have definitely went for close combat because now I get to bring in Poliwrath here and just click Scald and claim my kill. Yeah, he should definitely went for close combat there. Like, regardless of what happened, close combat was always the play. And now all I got to do is just click Vacuum Wave a few times versus Primeape. If he does lock himself in the Rock Slide or something, I don't know. I'll be fine. Gunk Shot maybe could be problematic, I suppose, but we just click Vacuum Wave a few times. Poison Jab, yeah. I'll eat that up. So I'll go for Scald here. Does he crit me? Nope. Scald puts him in range of the Vacuum Wave, and that'll be good game. Poliwrath put in work, man. Good game. Alright, so 1246. I'm gonna get one more. Yeah, I ideally, if we won the last game, I think we would have been closer to 1300s. But okay, finally, a team that actually straight up loses to Regice. Good, good. This is like what I like to see. This is actually what I like to see. I want rocks up immediately. I'm not worried about Barbarical. I want rocks up immediately. Chat out, have fun. Chat out might learn default. I can see him leading off with Torterra because it matches up well versus me. But, okay, you know what the better lead is actually always Primate. It's fast as an entire team and just U-turns on out of there. Leads off with Abomasnow. Abomasnow's ability. I can see him going out into Gramble here, which is good because I need to. It's the only mon I don't hit super effectively with Regice. So, Hail plus U-turn is good damage to rack up on this mon. Assuming he does go Gramble. I'm hoping he goes Gramble. Goes Torterra, so it gives me the super effective hit. And it's Helmet. No Ice Beam switch-ins whatsoever. And it being Helmet leads me to believe that it is a bulkier variant. So, no Ice Beam switch-ins whatsoever. Gramble will be to a KO. Drampa will go down. Finally, a game where I can see Regice doing something. And that is what I like to see. Barbarical. Vacuum Wave. If it's Z, I'll switch out, but I'm going Poliwrath here. It resists both of its attacks. One of them it's immune to. Damage on Barbarical is nice because that means Thunderbolt will 100% knock him out. It goes right for the Stone Edge and unfortunately crits me. But Hail does show that I am faster, so we will likewise throw off a Scald here. So because of that crit, I lose a Vacuum Wave answer, or check rather, but 239. He's adamant. That's a little bit annoying. Oh well. Close combat is pretty free. Even if he goes Gramble. Regice is still looking good. Which is what I like. It goes Gramble, so it gives me the close combat on, and I can just spam Ice Beam soon with Regice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. No leftovers either. Ooh. Togetic looking nice and safe. That is 100% banded. 100%. So, it gives me a little roost. It doesn't matter if he goes out to Barbarical unless it's constant to Crush, and even then it won't be able to knock me out. That is 110% banded Gramble, which I believe with Stealth Rock up is in range of Ice Beam. Regice. I just want to win with Regice, man. Is that so hard? Offensive. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy. I can't let him Shell Smash up, unfortunately. I have to let him hit me with the Stone Edge. And he crits me! Come on, dude! Give me a break! Please! Please give me a break. Please, dude. I really need it. I could use a break. Just one. Go ahead and give me your Torterra. That boy 8. So I don't want to stay in. Thankfully, Electros is also really good for the same reason Regice is, but yeah, this is just annoying. It's very annoying. I'm not gonna lie. This episode, man, it doesn't stop. Barbarical too, critting all Stone Edges it went for. Poliwrath, and it's annoying because the Poliwrath crit actually mattered too. Drumpa. Good. Give me some justice back. I'll take a crit. I 100% need rocks. I don't care if he goes for Calm Mind. I need rocks up. I also have Roar on camera up, but I definitely need rocks up, and because I can push close combat spam too. Yeah, I need my rocks up. Need rocks, need to break sashes, need to put Gramble in range of my Regice as well. Like 100% needed rocks. And we'll Roar here just in case he decides to go for Calm Mind. Yeah. Okay, so I think Regice lives one hit, but from Gramble. This is annoying, man. And there's a Torterra sack. Yep, smart. Should I set up on this thing? I feel like I should, but he's an overgrowth, so I can't. Can't even set up on this mon. Alright, but at least rocks are up, so I break any potential focus sashes. Really, really wish I had Poliwrath, because as you can see, fighting types destroy this guy. How much did I say Ice Beam did? I have to say it in close combat once. Ideally, he misses right here. Gives me the close combat damage, so Ice Beam can knock him out. Like, I gotta go off the miss, unfortunately. And this could be Scarf Chat out, so it doesn't even matter. I had to Rock Polish up here. Okay. Reg Ice, just. Well, that crit didn't matter, but. You know what they did? The Barbarical crits. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Maybe this thing can win 1v1. This is not a good live. I'm actually really, really heated right now. I'm pretty heated. I am actually upset, man. I am definitely upset. Just critting me every single turn. I got 116% flamethrower crit. Yeah, good game. Sure. Sure. Oh, man. I'm getting another one. I can't end it on a loss. Especially 2 back-to-back losses because of hacks, man. Hey, come on, I just want to climb the PU ladder. It shouldn't be a hard ladder for me to climb. It should be fun. Poliwrath devours this guy's team. Straight up. Go ahead and give me this Scald. Give me this Scald. Poliwrath is so good. You don't crit it multiple times. Is he gonna boom? Weakness policy boom? Are you gonna boom? You have to go for Stealth Rock, so give me this mon right here. He definitely should have boomed because this mon is a giant threat. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Should have boomed. This mon is a giant threat. If he goes go-go, I am 110% toxic in that mon. I guess he could be max speed sub. Ideally, he is not. I think he'd be sub bulk up though. I'll just go there for Hornage. I still eat that up. That is my boy. And don't want to go directly into Togetic. Yes, I do. I'll take Rock Slides anyway. It's not banded or anything. Goes for bulk up. Togetic still does check Murkrow, but I mean Poliwrath does too. So Roost up first, and then go for Dazzling. And then go for what's it called? Defog. I'm actually really sad, like, that this episode is going the way it is. Is this Flame Orb? Oh Jesus. Alright, so first off, we're going to defog because I cannot afford to switch into these rocks. Second off, we took that like a champion. Wow. Togetic, my boy. Camerupt does not do much in this game. Water type, this grass type beats it 1v1 with Earthquake. But I can see him Flare Blitzing here, so because of the damage, yeah. Hey, go ahead and take all that recoil and poison. I'm fine with that. Take it all. Unfortunately, we do not get up rocks in this game. But he does not have a fighting resist, so you're going to die right now. And Togetic can still check any variant of Hitmonchan. Primeape also probably gets a little mini sweep going on. Like, I definitely get a kill right here, is what I'm trying to say. Like, unless it's like max defense Go-Go, which, I mean, it definitely could be max HP. It's high max HP. Unless it was like max defense, I'm good. I'm about to make this another long episode. I might not end it. I might keep going because I wanna get the 12. Why'd you go directly into Murkrow? Prankster T-Wave me? Use my language for YouTube. What is this popping up on my side? Get your malware out of my sight. Tailwind. Okay, so I actually don't want to knock him out. Yeah, I actually did not want to knock out Murkrow right there. Go up to Assault Vest Hitmonchan. Mainly because I didn't want him going out into the Flareon after. But now that I know it's Assault Vest, I know that Togetic takes up any hit and can just roost. Even if he goes Flareon, I'll eat up every hit. I'll actually just be able to stall this thing out. Like, Flare Blitz is going to knock him out in the one hit he goes for it, and I'll stall it out. So, I'm 110% going for this roost right here. Not sure. Oh, actually, am sure why he doubled into Wishy Washy. It's a really good play. Poliwrath, still my best play though. As he goes for Toxic, very smart. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go for one too. I like that play. Very, very smart. He's a physical variant. Wow. I definitely didn't see that coming, but he looks to be weak to me setting up a Rock Lodge soon. So we're gonna go Electros and just click the Volt Switch right here. I kind of doubt he'd stay in. I think he'd sack Murkrow or go Go-Go, but decides to stay in. Gets his Citrus, and a Fizz Def Togetic just eats up every hit. So I can't believe he would Toxic. Oh, that poor Wishy-Washy, nice and useless. I can't believe he would Toxic an Electros instead of Waterfalling it. Unless he didn't have Waterfall. Maybe I just thought Earthquake and thought wrong, but Electros comes in on this thing, eats up the hit. He doesn't knock me out with one bulk. Well, did everybody else think Go-Go was part normal type, by the way, whenever they saw it? I always did. Woken up should not matter because Flamethrower is going to hurt him anyway, and he shouldn't be able to knock me out with +2 Horn Leech, like regardless of what happens. Yeah, I'm Electros. And this should put him in range of Poison, not this turn, but more than likely the next turn, or at least my Close Combat from Primeape. Maybe not Poison, but yeah, it does put him in range of Close Combat. And main reason I'm going Primeape to click Close Combat is because we got to force Murkrow to come in and go for Tailwind. And not let Hitmonchan come in. So we're going to go Regice actually and just click All Out Pummeling. Because it gets me a kill. Yeah, it gets me a kill right now. No way. This is modest. Get out of here. Nice. Surprised he's keeping Murkrow alive, which literally can't roost. That's a Thunder Wave. This thing cannot knock me out unless it goes for Flare Blitz, which it will double down with me. Sewer Power actually could knock me out, but would you run Sewer Power with Guts? Is that even legal? I don't even know. All I gotta do is go Primeape. If he Brave Birds, he dies to Recoil, and I Close Combat if he roosts. So, yeah. And being Scarf, I am faster than Murkrow. Nice, give me that. Alright, so 1251. We're looking for another one. We're keeping going. I want to get 1300, man. Or at least somewhere close to 1300. I thought this was a Dugtrio, and I got scared. I really thought that was a Dugtrio, and I got so scared. I was like, wait, what are you doing here? I mean, it is a Dugtrio, but you know, it's not the best one. So, Rocks Up are great. Unless he's Defog on Scyther, we're good. And Scyther is a great lead because Scarf U-turn and whatnot, being faster than my entire team. No. It's going to crit me with Air Lace now. Yep. But you're getting out of there. Does this guy have regular Sandstorm? Because he has like a sand team. Alright, so Camera didn't do much, but at least I'm going to be able to weaken the Wishy-Washy as well, unless he's running a lot of speed. I think most of the time he would run HP though. Yep. And I go right out into Electros now. Based on that Earth Power damage, I knock him out with Volt Switch. Electros actually solos his team too. And Poliwrath, once Scyther's gone and I poison Executor, it puts in work too. Go Scyther right now on the Volt Switch, so that thing is dead. I'm assuming he had the, what's the item called? I'm assuming he had Scope Lens, which is why he got the crit. Because Scope Lens for Focus Energy means 100% crit if I'm not mistaken. It used to be anyway, I'm pretty sure it still is. Stoutland comes out, is it Intimidate? Yeah, the dog is Intimidate. Nice. Very cool. I wonder if he's Fizz Def Intimidate. We'll see if we see a Rocky Helmet right now, but I'm definitely going to U-turn. He is Fizz Def Intimidate, wow. Well, Togetic Thunder Waves and pretty much beats 1v1. That was a crit, guys. That was a crit, keep that in mind. We'll Roost first though, because he does have Dugtrio that can come out. Is this a Rocker? Why? No. Alright, so I think damage is better than anything else. Goes Wishy-Washy, which I'm pretty sure I might be able to 2-hit KO. Yep, and he becomes that form. No, they're all berries. All these berries. Alright, so we're going to Rock Polish up on this Mon after. I'll sack this to Rock Polish up with Regice. Go ahead and give me some damage. Oh my god, and I got a crit too. This is like the best turn that could happen ever. Because it's just a little baby, just a useless baby. Don't toxic me. Let me rock polish up. Let me rock polish up. Aw, you think you're quaking the ground with that earthquake. We're gonna go for another one too, just in case he got any scarf uses in the back. That's cute. He thinks he was quaking the ground. I didn't catch this Thunderbolt. I really wish Wishy-Washi's golden form was his own Pokemon, man. Why did it have to have that ability? That is not the Pokemon I expected to come out now. Definitely not the Pokemon I expected to come out, but it did. And Regice is finally getting its little sweep right there. That crit was huge. Because let me get up 2. I'm pretty sure Regice would have gotten up 2 anyway. Oh, you are a threat, so there's no way we're not all up pummeling you. You can go ahead and catch this pummel. And the last 2 Mons you have both died of close combat from my Primeape, which is why I want to use all out pummeling versus that. The Intimidating Mon and the Rocky Helmet Mon. That was a good game. That crit sucked for you. That was really terrible. That crit. Because it just meant that little Wishy-Washy had no choice, man. He just wanted to swim. He just wanted to swim with his brothers. Arbok is a threat. Very, very weak to Primeape. Well, yeah. No. I mean, very, very weak to Poliwrath, is what I meant to say. I really off with it. As leads Pyroar. So this isn't bad. Gives me just a Scald immediately. I don't care about Willow because I am obviously special. I don't know if he'd see Vacuum Wave coming, but I'm always going for it. Yeah, he might have thought I was like the Rest Talk Circle Throw set, but he gives me Pyroar immediately. Nice. This matches up well versus Regice versus... Wait, what? Maybe I was wrong. Pass this Toxic, bro. Yeah, I'll eat that up. Maybe I shouldn't have actually sacked my Poliwrath. Wait, but never mind. He forfeits right there for some reason. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have actually sacked it there to go for the Toxic, because this thing is still very useful for Aggron, but then again, Vacuum Wave always checks Aggron anyway. So 1289. Let's look for one more. Let's try and get to this 1300, which is what I wanted to accomplish with this episode. Because it is a PU beta, the ladder isn't that high, but I definitely still want to try and get, like, I'm already in top 200. It's funny, but I want to get the 1300 this episode. That's what I want. That was my goal. So really, really cool team. That's what I love about PU too. We never see the same Pokemon, except for when we all use them. Have fun. Poliwrath, amazing. This thing only has Pluck, by the way. Poliwrath is amazing as a lead because it beats Armaldo, which is what I expect. It actually beats this. It beats a lot of his team. Leads Gastrodon. This thing actually beats a lot of my team too, so I'm going to Toxic here. I think we're going to change Toxics. Oh, he goes for Earth Power. That is 100% Specs damage. Wow. Specs Earth Power. Electros is my play. I can see him doubling out into Passimian. Goes Armaldo though. Oh, which gives me a Volt Switch on his rocks. And we'll go directly into Poliwrath because we will get 2 turns of recovery here. Wow. Nice. Goes for knockoff. I'll take it. Show me your Scald switching. I mean, it's Gastrodon, but I don't care. I want to Focus Blast so badly. Yeah, I'll Focus Blast. I haven't clicked it, and I have it on my set for a reason. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click it right now. It did nothing. That boy is AV as hell. Alright, so thankfully he has no fighting resist. But I'm not actually sure I knock him out with close combat. Oh, crap, man. I mean, he can't do much to me outside of Earthquake, but... Private, you wanna knock him out, buddy? Armaldo. 47 min. Beautiful. What if he's max defense assault vest? But yeah, he has no fighting resist at all. And once rocks are up, I actually just sweep with close combat. So let's go ahead and get this little kill over here. Good B. His rocker's actually Lycanroc. And now Gastrodon can spam water moves. So he's probably saying, okay, now he has no water. If he was narrating, he'd say, okay, now he has no water resist because I was able to get rid of Poliwrath. But he goes out to Unfezant first, surprisingly. This is a super crit mon. Togetic can Toxic it though. Yeah, that actually did nothing. That actually did nothing. This mon 1v1's the majority of his team outside of Lycanroc. which can definitely come in. But this thing beats Shift Tree, it beats Passimian, it can definitely stall out a Gastrodon as well if it needs to. That man is definitely super luck with the scope lens. So Gastrodon comes out, and I don't know if he'd go for Surf here over Ice Beam. I think he would Ice Beam here. He could go for Surf, but I'm going to make the camera up play anyway. Yeah, it goes right for Scald. Smart play, but we do get in Regice now to Rock Polish up. I don't think we knock out Passimian, but I want damage on it. Also racking up damage on Gastrodon. We definitely don't knock out Passimian. We force him to go out to his Acela Rockmon next. But getting rid of Gastrodon means I can Volt Switch around as well. And again, close combat is just looking so good. I unfortunately needed rocks, but like, again, my Togekiss beats this half of his team. Lycanroc comes out. I'm gonna go for all up Pummeling. I don't care if he has Cellar Rocks. I hope I see Life Orb. No, I do not. But Electros can come out now. I take one Continental Crush if he wants to go for that, and we'll just Volt Switch. Goes for Stone Edge, which means I get to click Close Combat. This is again was his one Mon that could take on my my Togekiss, and he let me get damage off, and then every Mon on his team is 2-hit KO'd by Close Combat. So sacks the one Mon that can deal with Togekiss, Togetic, Togetic. Sacks that one Mon. Passimian is going to come out. Iron Head, U-turn, Rock Slide. I'm not sure. We're going to go Electros here. If he goes for Iron Head, then I get off a Volt Switch. Why is that his name? That looks nothing like the monkey that died. Gorilla? Ape? Where's a gorilla? U-turn. That has to be Banded. So I guess there's still potential for me to lose this with the majority of Mons he has left. I guess. I go Shift Tree first. So I get off a Close Combat and get a kill. And this was a knockoff Mon. Like I was fearing him to knock me off, but now I get the kill, the 2-hit KO with Close Combat. Yep. So we knock out Shift Tree there. If Passimian wants to come out, I can Close Combat that. He might U-turn, but I don't want him Iron Heading me. I don't want him Iron Heading, especially because that looks like banded damage based on the U-turn damage on Electros. I don't want him Iron Heading my my Togetic upon switching. I'd rather get off the Close Combat damage to put him in range of Dazzling Gleam. And he does U-turn. Yeah, we'll Close Combat here again. I'm not going to go Togetic. We gotta get damage on this bird. Beautiful. And all I gotta do is go Togetic and click Thunder Wave. If I see a random Toxic, I swear. I just return. Lovely. He's gonna be faster than me still, but this is still my best play. This is still my best play always. I actually risked the crit there, which is not the play. Alright, Togetic, do you knock out Passimian at the percentages? Because Passimian is so bulky. Passimian is so bulky. On the Fizz Def anyway. Dazzling in the 63 min. So it comes down to if I get flinched here. And he does not have Iron Head or anything like that. So we knock him out, and that is good game. Nice. And with that, we're at 1300s. Please tell me with 1300. 1307. So we have accomplished my goal for this episode. Unfortunately, we took 2 L's while we were doing it, but we are now 1307 on the climb to top 10 of the PU Beta ladder. Hope you guys all enjoyed, of course. I definitely got a little bit salty, but I wasn't as mad as I could have gotten, definitely. But if you guys did enjoy, of course, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.